Hello and welcome back. This is quite a big moment that I wanted to share. During the restoration, I used to mark every fault that I would find with a piece of tape. And right now, I actually finished all the faults that I could find in the challenge, which is amazing. Some were very tricky. I had broken compressor boards, which in the end came down to the power supply on them. One of the power supply transistors actually blew, which was not too bad because it showed me where the fault is, so we all survived that. Now, as you can see, there's still two pieces of tape on the board. This one meaning that from the stereo channel I still have to calibrate the left. And then this still, the dim light's not working when I press it so low, but the mute does. And then actually I found a broken diode which should fix this, which is super cool. And yeah, now I'll be waiting for the master channel still. The master section is not worked on yet, but I hope it will all go nice. And then also I have to test all the auxes with the aux master section, but I feel pretty confident now that I've found a lot of faults in this board and kind of got my way around how this thing works. I'm pretty confident that this will go nicely, but I keep you updated with that. Yeah, that's it for now. Hello and welcome back. Now look at that. The master channel is back from service, and I'm very happy to present this desk with all this surface. Now there's some spoilers already. You might remember from the last episode. The remote for the automation system. I will connect everything later, but the first thing we will do is put in the numbers. I think I found a nice configuration. Now I have the 4 stereo channels to the left, which is a tribute to Chris Lord Alge having his stereo returns for his reverbs on the left of his desk. Then we have the 20 E channels, the master section. Then here the 4 premium channels with dynamics. And then we got the 7 SPLs with the gates, and then the blank. Next to the patch bay, the blank here because we do not have a meter. And then, is this musically the best configuration? I don't know yet. You might wanna, if you see, okay, we have a bucket of drums, and we wanna have some of the dynamics to the drums. Like use it in SSL fashion for the snare drum, for example, whatever. Or for some guitars. Well, but you could patch it anyways. Or if you want to have the extensive EQ for for the bass or the vocals. And but yeah, for now I will keep this configuration. Put in all the numbers, and then I'll see you later. Okay, we're back. Now, this is a very big moment for me. As I have put all the channels in, they have numbers now. It's getting serious. Now, I have also already connected all the channels to my interface system. Now, I didn't show you this, but I've built a 48 in, 48 out interface system. The cheapest I could find over Mali. Thanks Army. Going straight into my laptop. Now I have a small pair of monitors and I will test it in a minute. This might be the first time I would be able to actually listen to how this desk sounds. As you can tell, I'm very excited. The master channel came back from ADT. They fixed it, which is amazing news. Now I should be able to get tracks onto all of these channels and then listen to it. Let's go. Yes. Okay, fast forward from here. Nothing came. out of the speakers. I didn't see any signal on the master meter, so back to troubleshooting mode. Okay, so I'm only getting signal on the right. Let me see why. Because I am sending out on every channel. And here goes another 10 to 15 minutes of clicking around, pulling out the master module, seeing what's up, testing the patch bay, until I was ready to get the soldering iron. So I literally turned off the desk to work on it, and then decided maybe let's check a few connections. I turned it back on again. Look at that. Oh my god. Yes. Now let's pull up a mix, shall we? And that's it. That's the first mix I did offline. I had to enjoy the moment myself now. So far so good. The things work. I was able to listen to how the mix bus compressor was. Of course I will do a full demo of this desk once it's super finished. But for now, just checking out things. This stereo section is so amazing. Like this one's so well balanced. The mono to stereo to over stereo. More on that later. For now, I'm just very happy. Look at it. Big.
So far away from wow. We not talk about
Now before I continue, when I edited this video, I figured that I did not present what I did to the wood on the sides yet. As you can see, I painted it. I also made the nose a little bit shorter. It is still overlapping, but before it had like 2 or 3 centimeters and everybody would just bump into it. So this is a bit shorter. Also, I figured because probably the armrest was made or was renewed, that it wouldn't really fit with the leather, and I didn't want to mess with that. So I messed with this. I still have to get a little more clearing here, but let me show you the other side. Yeah. It just fits nicely. And then you can see I painted it. I don't know if I ever showed you, or you can go back to the first video. The original side panels, they had this color. But then thinking having everything in dark blue would just be too massive for me. And this is a massive console. So I had this laying around. And now I have both colors. I decided on getting both colors. Being this, the original color, always being here. And this kind of reminding me of the color where the desk, color of the room, where the desk was restored. So I am testing. It's testing time. You see here, I started already. I put just the test oscillator here on one of the channels. Send that out to literally every channel. So we have signal on every channel, even on those. I figured that, yeah, this one needs to have the bus amp checked. And then there was another one. This one, even though it has stuff on the meter, there's nothing coming on here. But yeah, I have signal on every channel. And in the master section, I can choose the auxes to be listened back on the speakers. I don't have it connected to the speakers, but it will also show on the meter. So yeah, I have aux 5 and 6 connected. I turn up aux 5 and then aha, I turn on aux 6. Yeah. And that's how I go and check. And then I mark all the ones that either are very hard to turn, and I will just screw them on again. Probably did a bad job there and had the knob too tight to the rim. Or I get no signal, and then I will check the electronic connections. And if I'm not mistaken, well, I did check these monitor sections, and I've been having trouble with the op amps there that I used to, or it's a special integrated circuit that is used to balance the signal for the output. I've been having trouble there, so I'll be waiting for a part. That is one thing. And then there's the auxes, and once I got this settled, I might be actually down to 100%. You see, there's just so many knobs and buttons that it just takes ages to get down to really test every single function. But with the aux section now, I'm getting very close, if not to 100% working, which is awesome. Stay tuned. I got all the auxes and the Q-Sense tested. The ones that didn't work, I was able to repair. This is fantastic. Now let me put this desk back together and I'll show you the final result. Awesome. Another big step I didn't know I needed when checking the board and making the first mixes, thinking about how to save them or record them in stems. I started using the full inline functionality. 24 of the channels that I have are inline channels, meaning you have 2 paths inside the same channel, one for going to the tape machine and one for coming from the tape machine. Just before, like split disc would have separate channels for that. Now these are actually 2 channels in one, which is nice. And via here it's called record, you can change where the functions go, like the equalizer, the filter, or in these channels, the compressor. Now, as you can see, I have a signal coming in here, sending it to the bus, and from there, accepting it on the small faders for the inlines. And now if I switch, I have it working on every channel, which was, as you can guess, contacts. All right, see ya. And that's it. Now, as you watched me working away on this console, this would have never been possible without the help of so many fantastic people. Now, let me name a few here. Thanks Tim for helping me move this beast. You saw him in episode 1. Thank you Consti, aka Magic Manfred, to put it on the frame with me and also motivate me to take on this project in the first place. A huge thank you to my girl and partner in crime, Svenja, for your support through all this and not putting us, me and the board, on the street. Seriously, pulling this off at home would involve so much stuff and I am eternally grateful for you believing in me. Thanks Flocky. I don't think I showed the little puppy enough. Thank you Rosemary from ADT for your patience and support. Thank you to the ADT tech for fixing the master channel and also being here on the telephone when things did not arrive the way they should have. Thank you so much Uwe Wagner from Hamburg for your continuous support and also supplying me with deoxit. You are literally in every switch of this board. Thank you Carla for keeping my spirits high, sitting right here on the board and reminding me to take baby steps. And lastly, thank you for watching, for all your nice comments on this series and motivating me to push forward. So thank you all for your support. Please do not forget to give me the all buttons in on like and subscribe if you enjoy my content. Until next time, have a good one. Ciao.